Hi everyone, I hope you're having a blessed day. It's Stephanie. I'm here with a really cool topic today. I watched, I guess you could call it a lecture by Lisa Nichols. She's a best-selling author, and I would call her a motivational speaker. She says she's a transformational coach. And she was talking about the difference between what abundant thinkers do and kind of like the habits that they have that are different from people who never really get to that next step. And one of the things is to celebrate your micro wins. You've got your micro wins and your macro wins. So those little wins each day, like it could be something as small as like, if you're, let's say you're training for a marathon and you just go out and you go for a run, like that's a micro win. Maybe you haven't completed the marathon yet, which would be the macro win, but you've completed that micro win. And that's just one example. But the whole point is that they're able to celebrate so much more often because they're constantly celebrating these micro wins. Another thing is that abundant thinkers fail. Successful people fail all of the time, but they fail forward. And what that means is they learn from their mistakes. They say, okay, what did that bring me? What was the gift in that? And they use their past failures as their luggage rather than their baggage, if that makes any sense. They take that with them into the next thing. And another thing that they do is they always assign value and importance to any words that come after I am. So anytime you're even saying in your own head, like, I am fill in the blank, and this could be a negative thing or a positive thing, but the goal is to turn it into something positive. So something that I do personally, I'll use it as an example, is I'll say, I am bad at relationships. I say this to myself all the time. I've been divorced about 4 months. I'm in a new relationship. It's very healthy, very loving, but I'll even say to him, I'm bad at relationships. And that's something that I need to turn around and say to myself, maybe every morning in the mirror. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but say, I am good at relationships, would be the opposite of that. So that's another thing abundant thinkers do. Also, abundant thinkers take action before they're ready. And this is something that successful entrepreneurs do. They've done since probably, I don't know, the beginning of time, but they take action before they're ready. They take action now. Like they don't have all of their ducks in the row all the time. They don't know what they're doing. And maybe they stumble, like maybe things are gift wrapped in sandpaper, as Lisa Nichols says, but they do it, because maybe what's holding you back is perfectionism. And I know that has for me in the past, to the point of analysis paralysis, where I can't get to that next step because I'm like, oh, I'm not skinny enough yet, and like people won't listen to me, and I'm not credible, and I don't have a master's degree, so I can't do this, blah 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 blah. Like you know what I'm talking about. And like people need you. People need your gift. People need your divine calling, whatever that is, because we all have a unique one. And comparison is and will always be the thief of joy. That's something that Lisa Nichols said, something we've heard a million times, yet we still do it because maybe we're afraid that we are just ordinary and we don't have something different to offer the world. But the fact of the matter is that you do. You have unique experiences that no one else has. You have these collection of experiences that is unlike anyone else in the world. And people need you. Trust me, people do. People need your gift. People need you to share your story. Your story becomes your fuel. Okay? It's not your fortress, something Lisa Nichols also says. And I thought that was really cool. Like your 70% is someone else's 159%. Like let that really sink in. Like be ready to devote your gift to the world. Stop waiting. Do it now. Do it before you're ready. Like I posted my first YouTube vlog and I totally stumbled at the end, and my hair was messy. It is now too. And like, who cares? Because someone somewhere might watch this one day and it might help them. And that goes for you too. Whatever it is you have to offer the world, it's unique, and please share it. Okay, I'll be talking a lot more about this. If you're interested in this, I'm going to have a lot more motivational speaking. I'm so interested in the conversation of like how to find your passion becomes your purpose, etc., etc. And I want to continue that dialogue with you guys and maybe provide some motivation and share my own experiences. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe and we'll continue this later.